You're listening.
Boom! Wepa, what I mean, gente, it is your boy Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders, along with
the one that just woke up, DVP, the full moon phenom and the flyweight champion of the world.
And your fashion maven, toy enthusiast, Crash. Ow!
And there we go, folks. Welcome to a brand new live. That's right, on a Sunday, P3 podcast. P is for Perez to the third power, because we are the Perez Brothers, baby. We in the house. Here's a show where we love to talk about toys, fashion, wrestling, movies, TV, you name it. We talk about it, baby. And let's any topics you want us to cover, please just let us know in the comments, man. We got you. Please don't be shy when you watch. Please throw in your commentary. Throw in your jokes. Throw whatever you got, yo. You know, good or bad, I don't give a shit, yo. We got you, yo.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Yeah, turn on the notifications, folks.
Yes.
Yo, what up, muchachos, man? It's been a busy week, man. You know, the toy news keep fucking dropping. Big wrestling news, too. Things that happen in that universe. You know, we're going to talk all about that right now on the P3 podcast, baby. So, you know, let's start bringing it up to the stage, because we're also going to have a what's in the box, right? You know,
what's in the box? I'll never tell.
Woo! There we go. All right, so let's get this. Look how sexy we would look if we were Disney characters, baby. Look at us.
That's beautiful.
Yo,
my face is all exposed.
Bro, they got
Everybody
my
knows who I
forehead.
am.
They got my forehead so good, bro.
Yeah. Look, Chris looks mad happy. Danny, like, I don't know, he looks Asian, kind of. And I look like a diesel ass old man and shit. I look like a fucking wrestler, bro.
Yeah, man, you look like, you know, what the fuck was his name?
Guzman.
Luis Guzman. Then
Yeah,
you
but
got
the diesel version. Yeah, if Luis Guzman had that body, he would beat the shit out of you, Danny.
look at Chris's face. Chris's face is like, I choose.
I always had that smile on my face. Even with the werewolf, even with the wolves one, dude.
Danny looks special though in the middle. I'll say that.
He does look Asian, bro. Like he looks like he belongs in one of those Jackie Chan films from back in the
It
day.
looks like me and Chris are hanging out with celebrity Guzman.
No,
I like it.
Remind me about Danny though. That's for sure.
Yo, even mom say you like Guzman and the rest of them.
If I had his money, fuck yeah.
Oh man, how can I forget about
as
this?
always, you know, recently this has been happening. 2025 has been brutal for our legends that we grew up watching. You know what I mean? My man has been around for a minute in those old school goofball comedies, but then my man was on Top Gun. He blew it up, and of course, after that, you know, many other films, and even being Batman once. I mean, we're talking about the legend.
The legendary.
May he rest in peace that passed away recently. Now, guys, before we have a moment of silence for this amazing legend, I mean, Danny, I'll go to you because, you know, you're second in line here, and you definitely got to see some of his movies a little bit earlier than Chris did because of me. I mean, any favorite movies of Val or any thoughts on Val?
Of course, I love Top Gun. One of my favorites has to be, I got to say, even though people, you know, there's a lot of people that really don't appreciate the movie so much, but I do. Oliver Stone's The Doors.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
That was one of my my all-time favorites.
In your opinion?
Huh?
Why don't people appreciate the film in your opinion? That they don't mention it amongst the favorites. I see a lot of favorites mentioned in the Val.
Yeah, no, because people say that the story was too exaggerated. There's a lot of false storytelling involved in there. But other than that, man, I thought it was a beautiful film, man. It's just the way he captured Jim Morrison is what made the movie amazing. Like the singing, the way he even moved and walked and talked, and he killed that role as Jim Morrison. It's him. It's just the way he portrayed the infamous musician known as Jim Morrison.
Chris, before our moment of silence, what are your thoughts on Val?
It's the Doors, and it's crazy because I had mentioned you to Al, can you add the Doors movie, right? And this was before he passed away, because my fiance didn't see the movie The Doors, and then like 2 days later he passes away. I was like, holy shit, but The Doors is one of my favorite movies as well. I love that movie. I just watched it just a day ago. Great movie, and like Danny said, he did a phenomenal job. He is the reason why that movie's great to me, is because the way he portrayed Jim Morrison. He sounded like him. He studied Jim Morrison.
Yep.
He had a voice coach to sound like him.
Yep.
I remember when I was watching the documentary, he was singing, right, and they couldn't tell if that was like Jim Morrison being played in the radio or it was like Val Kilmer.
Wait.
Close he was to it.
Chris Crash actually does a really great impression of Jim Morrison. How about you sing us a song real quick, buddy?
I'm good.
We're going to keep that for a recorded weekend special.
Karaoke.
We're going to do guitar.
When we go to karaoke, when we go to Alice's and we go to karaoke spot out there, I'll do it.
All right, man. All right. Go. All right, so a moment of silence for the legendary Val Kilmer. Thank you, Val, for everything, for your entertainment, the journey, making us fans. Again,
his energy, baby.
And let me ask you guys before we move on, where would you rank him amongst the Batmen? Is he better than George Clooney? I think George Clooney is the worst, so he was definitely better than Clooney.
Yes, so, dude, you didn't even have to finish the sentence. As soon as he says, "Is he better than Joe?" When you said "Ja," I was like, "Yes."
What do you think, Chris?
I think he's better than George Clooney as well. He was not convincing when George Clooney said, "I'm Batman." It wasn't convincing, bro. Like,
at all, right? Like, you know what? You're the Batman.
I would have snapped the shit out of her. Shut the fuck up, bro. Get out of here, dude.
He said it with a smirk.
You can't even fucking dodge that smack. Get out of here,
dude. He said it with a smirk too, like that endless stupid smirk he had throughout the whole movie. George Clooney. Yeah, but here's a fun fact about that. I heard that if you ever see him right in person and you run up to him and you tell him that you watch Batman and Robin, he refunds you the money.
I heard that too.
You know what? I wear a different mask every time just to get enough money.
A Batman mask at that.
Yo, bro, there we go. What's up, man? Look, what a nice reveal. We got to see, what Sentry looks like in the Thunderbolts film. We have this toy, right?
Yeah. Yep, Sentry looks awesome.
That's what they usually do sometimes when you have to reveal off action figures, So it's like, oh shit, look, this is how he's gonna look like in the movie. So yeah, this is Sentry in the Thunderbolts movie. I don't know if he's gonna play like a villain. They're gonna try to stop him. You know how it is. They always do that first.
Sentry is like bipolar. There's two sides to him, Okay. And that's where the Void comes in. So he is his own worst enemy. So Sentry, but apparently, this is a character. I'm sorry, then give me a minute. So this is a character that probably, within the Marvel mythos, when he came out, in the early 2000s, I believe, that he was always a part of the Marvel universe, but somehow was forgotten. So he's this lost vintage superhero in the style of Superman within the Marvel universe, but he has a fractured mind, which makes him dangerous and shit. Motherfucker don't take his meds, bro. He could go from Superman to that evil little Superman kid. Remember?
Oh, you can go from Superman to Doomsday.
Right,
exactly. Like that. So, cool character. I like that they brought him in. I wish they would just make him sane. Why you always got some issues? Like, why can't Marvel just have its own kind of Superman, but but a little bit more,
You know what I think? What I think it is? I think maybe it's just like and for them to do that, it's kind of like maybe a parody. To like
what's his name? Fuck, bro, from the yellow suit shit. Right now, this is what happens when you smoke weed, folks. You forget things. But what do you think of the figure? How many points of articulation? This is a Marvel Legends after all.
This is also Marvel Legends right here. My very own original comic book based Century figure.
See that right there. Oh, see, that's cool. That's how when he came out, yeah, bro.
Yeah, look at that.
I like the comic book versions better. I don't like honestly don't like MCU action figures. Personally, I like the comic book
change the head sculpt?
What's up?
Would you change the head on it then?
On what? On this?
On this figure, for example.
No, I wouldn't waste my money on this figure at all.
Okay. All right. I got things I want to say about this figure.
Oh, real quick, yo. So this is the Maximum series, right? So we talked about Spider-Man Maximum series, which people are getting, and I'm seeing online that figure's dope. The way it poses, it definitely poses different than the
any other Hulk. Yep.
Marvel Legend figures, right? But this is a new Hulk figure coming out, right? They incorporated something new, right? In order for him to do that clap, right? They gave him like kind of like a rubbery chest area, so he's able to bend.
Oh, I can see it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see the muscles going into the chest.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're able to do that because they just put that new feature in this Maximum series. So you can make them do more things. This is why it's called the Maximum series, and it comes with more accessories as well, and another head sculpt. Got the toe articulation. I love having toe articulation on the figures.
Yo, that head sculpt looks like it's picked with the Mo haircut.
It's crazy how these wonderful figures are coming out in a perfect time now, considering that figures are going up in price.
Bro, I just forgot. I think I might have to cancel this.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that too. Chris,
I have stuff about that.
Later. We got that topic, Danny. Don't you worry.
But listen, that whole figure. I mean, I love the new how new it's articulated. But man, they could have done better with the head sculpts.
I think, in my opinion, I wish they made it a little bit more larger, bro. I'm tired of I think it should have been a little bit more like Marvel Selects, you know?
Yeah. No, you know what? I agree, hands down.
Don't tell me those guys.
There's a lot of people, right? They're like, yo, they're like, yo, that's all cool and all, but I'm gonna stick to my Marvel Selects one, and then comparing, it was pretty dope.
Yeah, this is the Marvel Selects, man. It's like they could bend better, man.
That's the only thing, man. That's the only thing. But yeah, man, this is gonna be only available. This is a fan channel available at Amazon and Hasbro Pulse, right? But I bet it will sell out because if you don't have a subscription, real quick, if you don't have a subscription to Hasbro Pulse, right, you don't get first dibs. Those people who have the subscription get first dibs at 1:00. So by the time 2:00 comes, they can't get it. You know, I should pay the subscription. I buy a lot from Hasbro Pulse, so I should buy one. Honestly, it's only $50 a year. Maybe it went up. I don't fucking know, but I should invest in it. You get free shipping too.
Yeah, okay, but do you get? Let's say you get free shipping as part of the club. Anything else? Anything exclusive to make it special other than free shipping?
Right.
Just first dibs. That's it. Only first dibs.
That's it. Ew. That's for the exclusivity. This is so crazy, this economy nowadays. But all right, Chris, Ultimate Toygasm says, is this a buy or not a buy?
I think I'm gonna get it. I don't have a Hulk figure.
There we go. It's a buy. Ultimate Toygasm says it's a buy. There we go. Oh
man, baby, I can't wait.
So me and Danny, we already have this figure, right? But not from the cartoon. But we do have a Weapon Nets figure that came out a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty dope. Almost the same exact looking thing, almost. Just a different head sculpt. His hair, I see, is a little bit more poofed out. You know, it looks like cartoon accurate, just like he did in the cartoon. See.
But I think the body's a little different to me, man.
The body might be a little bit different too. I'm gonna compare it, dude. But you see the all the accessories, like maybe the claws are different too. I'm not sure, but all the accessories seem the same.
It's purple again.
Yeah, shit is purple, Danny.
Get that Thanos dildo out of the screen. Anyway, Chris.
So
so the difference is with that head. What is it on his mouth? Is that his?
I have no clue, bro. I never even noticed. Like, what is that?
Wait, what are you talking about? Hold on.
Looks like he has
Must be like
headphones.
a respirator.
Respirators, yes.
I
Man, they
guess
could have made those a little smaller.
They should have made them
they
look
look like
small.
headphones, right? Like,
They
yeah,
look like
Right?
you
headphones.
gotta
That's
listen
what I
to the
told
new
him.
Dre album and shit.
He beats your ass while he's listening to Pink Floyd or something.
This is Walkman and shit.
I'm getting it because I'm
I
getting it
do.
because one of my favorite stories was the Weapon X. Remember that graphic novel?
Yeah, but I have it. Remember, I have the first hardcover release of it by Barry Windsor Smith, which finally kind of released some of the mystery behind it.
Marvel Presents. I have all the originals of Weapon X. The Marvel Presents.
I actually have the first couple, in the collection. Folks, again, if you're interested, I'm starting it's bulk. Everything or nothing. All right, and I got those there. Oh, that's cool pose. I like that.
Yeah, that's a cool pose. I dig it. I like the one I have too, man. It's pretty cool. It's from the Juggernaut wave, I think it was called.
Ooh, Mystique.
Or the Caliban wave. I think it was a Caliban wave. Mystique, yes. Well,
You don't want to trust because if you're sleeping with her and she's on top and she morphs into something that you don't want it to morph into, that's going to be a problem.
So you're gonna morph into that fat content creator that looks like a whale?
No, would that make her non-binary? Would that make her non-binary?
Well, no, but I don't know, because she always represents herself as a female.
As a female, right?
Well, so was gonna tell you too.
So, you know what's confusing about the X-Men cartoon one, the new one with Morph? They say he's non-binary. They literally they say he's a non-binary. But for me, in the old school X-Men cartoon, he was always a man.
Yeah.
So why say that could morph into anything? That's all. What's the problem with
that? But in the new one, they labeled him as non-binary.
And again, they're playing games to appease the small communities that are into that. That's it.
That's the woke system for you.
But that nonsense.
So she's coming out soon. She's a dope figure. She's been out a couple of times.
We're human beings. That's it. We're the human beings and we're mutants. And, and there's no mutants. So we're all humans. That's all we are. Stop dividing us.
All right. We got Fantastic Four. I remember this. I remember this figure from back in the day, man. Dan, did we have this, dude? I remember like
we never had a She-Hulk. I was never, you know what? I was never into that character, man.
I know, I never liked even the show was
whack, even the show, bro. I couldn't stand her. I was just, but it's not even the actress in the show. It's just the character itself. I couldn't get into the character. There's only one Hulk, and his name is Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
I watched it for Daredevil.
It's not for us, and it's fine. There's a certain generation that digs the humor and all.
Yeah,
it's definitely not my shit.
I watched this for Daredevil. That's it. To see his yellow costume, his yellow red costume, old school.
Yep.
Ooh, Madam Mask. Yeah.
Finally, we get a new looking Crossbones figure. They have kind of re-released the same Crossbone looking figure, I think a couple times. But here we go. We got a 2-pack that's out at the end of this month. It's an Amazon exclusive. Might be available on Pulse as well. But check it out if you want a new Crossbones in your collection. Like I said, man, I would love to get these figures, but now we'll talk about it soon. But it's gonna be difficult, man. But it's a nice looking figure.
That Crossbone is really sick. I have a Crossbone figure from the Yoda Marvel line. Yeah.
I remember that one. That's a nice one too.
Yeah, Madam Mask is dope, man. She was born into
I know who that is.
A world of crime. She's the woman who becomes Madam Mask. She's the daughter of a wealthy Italian nobleman, Count Lucino Nefaria, a.k.a. Count Nefaria, a ruthless megalomaniac who leads a double life as leader of a major Maggia crime family. So she's a badass chick that you don't want to fuck around with. That I feel is underrated over you, man.
For a second ago, I thought she was wearing a shield uniform.
She a gangster, man. She a bad lady.
Come here.
Hey, what's this, Chris? What are we talking about here?
What the hell is that? Oh, Fantastic Four.
Oh, shit. Legends is teasing a new set.
With the P.
The movie figures.
So there we go. They're teasing us with the Fantastic Four movie figures. So this is a little tease that they gave us. So here we go. We got the Fantastic Four figures coming out soon. Thing trying to. Yo, did we talk about this? We didn't talk about this.
Yeah, we did. We did. I mean, it was mentioned.
It was mentioned, but the last time we spoke about this, it was a render.
It was a render, right?
The OG. This is what's coming out.
All right, so this is what's coming out, man. So here we go. We finally got the look of Armored Cobra Commander. He looks pretty sick. I like the way he
Iguana is hysterical.
Iguana. People are gonna put it with Gnawhide.
But big. Doesn't this look remind you? I'm not sure. I don't know the name of this show for the hell of me. Remember that Vigilante? It was an old school classic TV show. He wore a machine like a suit just like that. Do you know the name of that show?
Mantis?
No, not Mantis. No, he was armored up just like this. This is way before Mantis. You should know this.
A duck looking like that with a
costume. You should know this.
Just give me a minute to remember. But I like the figure, and what's cool here, folks, is that there is two different head sculpts. So you got the human, but also if you have the I Am a Man figure, the other head sculpt, the one that's not on, is actually that one. That he's the snake underneath.
Oh, sweet. That's dope. So you could combine the two.
That's cool. Exactly. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Nice.
Yeah, so that's what the two head sculpts are really about. You got the human look, but you also got the I Am a Man figure look.
Good catch, bro. I didn't see that.
Yeah, bro.
You can see it now.
Digging. I want that. Oh man, I need all my.
What the hell is that?
Fucking right, man, because I need all my dreadnoughts, and I have that figure mint right there in mint condition. My old school figure.
Yo, look at that head sculpt right there, dude. That shit looks sick.
Yo, bro, let me compare.
Look at that mask,
you guys, and compare it to the OG.
Looks like some steampunk shit, right, D?
Yeah.
It looks dope. I like that. I like because the other guy, what's his name? I have this bigger guy. He looks like Brock Lesnar. He comes with a pretty sick mask too.
I want to get these guys. Like, I only got 3 of those.
Oh, I got everybody.
See, look at the comparison.
Nice.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
good. They did a good job. They didn't come with the retro version, just like that.
See, but they did really well with everything, the color scheme, the gloves, everything. They did a really good job.
Just a little bit more modernized. That's it, dude.
Yeah, man. I fucking love it, bro. I can't wait. I gotta finish this. I haven't been able to keep up, man. I really want my dreadnoughts, man.
Yo, these dreadnoughts will look beautiful next to or in front of the McFarlane Batmobile from the Death Metal stuff.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Which I have that vehicle somewhere here. It's a beautiful vehicle, man. Very Mad Max.
I have the Bat Cycle, D, and I
also have the Bat Cycle.
I'm gonna rip the bat off of it, and the skeleton of the bike looks sick, bro.
Yeah. I know. I always thought it was well suited for Lobo, but until Lobo came out with the bike.
So here we got Major Blood. This Major Blood is a lot different looking than the Major Blood we got. That it was a Target exclusive, Cobra Island, I believe.
I understand there's differences in the arm sleeve and stuff like that.
Yeah, just looks a lot more different. The paint apps is a lot smoother on this figure. The other one had like a lot. What's up, mama? It's a lot smoother. Head sculpt is a lot more detailed on this one too. It looks pretty neat, man. I have Major Blood, but I don't know if
I had the OG figure. I want to re-get it so I could get this figure maybe.
They did come out with the Major Blood, dude. Didn't they? I have the first one that came out in that line.
Yeah, they did. I was just saying that. Yeah.
Woo! Look at that. Nice. I like this.
Here we got a female. What is it? A trooper or something?
Well, again with the different head sculpts, because again she got the crimson helmet. The skydiving helmet. I mean, yeah, pretty cool.
Dude, that's crazy.
But that glider. I saw a meme where somebody always had a good toy, but most people had this, and I remember me having this. I think I left that behind that you guys broke.
Yo, he always says we broke, bro, dude. Like you love saying that. Get that shit tattooed on your arm.
God, yeah.
Yo,
you know what's
donate to the Almega, small violin fund of my brothers breaking my toys when I left the house.
The next time.
I said, take care of it, guys. They said, okay, Ale. And then next thing you know.
Yo, The next time we go to New York, I'm gonna pay for a tattoo. It's gonna be broken action figures on your fucking arm.
The next time. He should have his own podcast called that.
Broken action figures.
That time my brothers broke this. All right, but look at it though. Isn't it? It does look cool. I really like this.
Yep, this looks cool, man. A lot of accessories. There should be coming a lot of head sculpts. So, if you guys want to see your collection, it should be out for pre-order soon. Just look out for the emails.
And
I remember having the snake eyes back in the day.
I
want that figure. I like it.
I know. Everybody was looking forward to this one. This is like Snake Eyes V6. This is like version 6 of Snake Eyes that came in. Snake Eyes is like Batman for fucking Hasbro. Like for the G.I. Joe line.
Oh, yeah. Right?
He is.
So many Snake Eyes.
He's in every column.
Even in the comic books, if you go to G.I. Joe, like there's so many Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow centric stories, within that, which is insane. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, there's a whole squad here. So many more characters. But I got the OG folks, and they weren't interested. And I even have the file card for it.
Go ahead, John. Hit them up. He got Spawn comics, G.I. Joe figures, OGs.
Yeah, I might go actually to Rhode Island and trade a couple of the G.I. Joes because I have some Cobra Commanders, different generations that I want.
All right.
So I think if they're willing to trade, I would trade some shit, for those Cobra Commanders. You know what I mean?
Bet.
What the hell is this? This picture I saw it. I'm like, no fooling. I love that. No fooling.
No fooling mystery fitter.
Sorry, guys.
It was a thing that Mezco Toys did on April Fool's Day. It says no fooling because they weren't really fucking around, right? So the figures were April 1st, right? 4/1. Their figure was you get a random Rumble Society figure for $41, right? And
Rumble Society.
Rumble Society is their own IP line that they have, right? They have their own line of characters, right? And they come up with some pretty dope characters. As I showed last week, Aleister Black, the horror guy, he looked pretty sick. I really like the way he looks. Not Aleister Black, that's the wrestling guy.
I was just about to say.
Aleister Gangrene. Aleister Black is a wrestler from WWE. Cool wrestler. I like the way he looks.
Yeah, he's dope.
Look, but so yeah, this guess how fast it sold out in. Alex, you tell minutes? Me. What?
30 minutes.
Nope.
No, Danny.
May I say seconds?
It's gonna be 2 to 3 minutes. It's just sold out in.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, I was able to score 2.
Oh, nice! Look at this one guy talking.
I was the only. I have this group chat with my friends, bro. I was the no one, bro. They were like, yo, as soon as I logged in, I couldn't get. Yo, luckily, I had a training to do my job at 1 on the laptop, so I already had the Metro page open and ready, locked and loaded, bro. Yo, smooth transaction like this, just so smooth. Man, people were bitching online. They're like, "Oh, I couldn't get it. So messed up at Mesco Port." I wonder what I'm gonna get, dude. I better not get a Baron Benz or a Krieg because those are like the worst ones of their line right now.
You're gonna probably get a Barbie doll and shit.
I better get something dope, bro. I hope I get something dope.
Bro, it's free, so shut up.
It's not free, bro. It's $41.
Oh shit, it's $41. Never mind. Oh yeah.
Look at that, Danny.
Yeah, Danny's favorite toy line he was looking forward to got canceled. These 5-point figures called Lawn Bots Heroes. Wave 2, they got canceled because of the tariff rates. They felt that that what they're producing is not, and then up in the price is not going to be just realistically not going to sell well, and they just decided that they just canceled the line. It's better to do that. They have another Longbots Hero line that's coming out. It's a more like a premium line. I showed them I think last week, like the Tick. That's a Longbots Hero one, see? But that's their premium line. So I don't know if those got canceled either. They haven't said anything about those, but this is just the 5-point ones, as you see, the Savage Dragon and all that. I asked the question if the others got canceled. I haven't got a response yet. So right here, for example, this is Longbots Hero Rocketeer. This is one of their premium ones. See, Longbots Heroes Prestige. That's what it's called.
Wait, all this is under development. So, oh man, that looks dope. Oh,
So yeah,
The Black Phantom, nice.
that looks
Yeah.
cool, man. These are the villains that you get for these guys
Oh,
are cool.
hell yeah, bro.
Onslaught Trooper. I like that name. They look sick, man. You can put these in any line too. You can use it as these
I hope
muscle
they could
sports.
come out. That sucks.
Oh,
Oh shit, bro! Look at this.
So I was showing Danny these figures. Now I know Danny's a big RoboCop fan.
Yeah, Danny
I
got
know I
moist.
was too. Me and Danny loved watching that shit as a kid. I still remember when the way RoboCop got shot the fuck up by these guys. That was horrible.
me.
Oh man. So yeah, this is from a new
Fucking red.
line. I forget the brand name. Maybe it's MGM line. These
Yeah,
are
MGM right there.
one. It's like almost to the 8-inch scale, close to NECA. I guess you could put these with the NECA figures. They look like NECA figures,
They
honestly.
look like NECA figures. I thought they were.
No, but see, I could tell that like look at the guy's like diaphragm area, like the torso over here. It don't look too much like NECA, but the arms do and the legs do.
The hips
Like,
don't lie, Danny. The hips don't lie to Chris.
Yeah, the hips don't lie. But yeah, this is cool, man. This is cool. Look, it's red from freaking that 70s show. So
Red Foreman, you dumbass.
Red Foreman.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this one.
I know Danny has the OG of this
Yeah.
one. Correct? Yeah, so this is the ultimate version. What's her name? Miss Voorhees.
Pamela.
Pamela Voorhees. Thank you, man. Pamela Voorhees is the ultimate version. 3 head sculpts, machete, axe, paddle, broken paddle, couple hands, and a knife and an arrow, man. So
I look forward to this because you could pose this one.
And this one was expensive though too, like the original one, man. This was going for like, I think it was exclusive, wasn't it, Danny, or something like that?
My Pamela, man. Wait. Refresh my memory, because I do have a Pamela loose that came with. Remember that it was. I'm not sure if it was NECA. It was way before NECA was even called NECA. But they had a 2-pack, and it came with the Jason Voorhees shrine, which is freaking awesome.
I'm sure there was another one that came out like this.
A NECA one. Yeah, I think I have that one somewhere. I'm sure I do, man. Because I make sure I collect all the NECA horror stuff, man.
It was bread, man. That one was hard to get because it was an exclusive. And look, this is the thing with action figures, man. If you wait long enough, it might not. They might have like a little different.
I wonder if I do. You're making me curious.
But, bro, it's the same thing, man. You know what I mean? Why pay hundreds of dollars? And we can pay $3.
It's because people want the first print, baby.
It's gratification too, bro.
Yeah.
So here goes Alex's favorite hero.
I love him, dude. That's the demon.
The demon. He has a real name. What's his name, Alex? Energon.
Oh yeah.
Freaking the demon.
Who?
And Jason. Oh shit, Jason Bloodstone.
Yo, swallow your food, bro.
What? Don't chew with your mouth, or you're gonna choke, like usual.
Jason Blood.
I think she's really cool character too. I used to, what did I see him on? Was he Batman Brave and the Bold?
Yeah, everywhere. Brave and the Bold animated series. So this is Jason Blood, and he turns into Etrigan the demon. Just taking over by him.
Dude, his first.
What the hell?
She's funny. I can't believe she did that.
She had her opinion about Etrigan.
Yeah, man, I seen him. I think Batman Brave and the Bold. I think the Justice League cartoons too, and a very poetic character. I love the way he's very poetic. Just a cool character overall. It'd be great to see him one day, maybe in a live action or something like that.
Check this out. He was. His first appearance was in Lobo issue 69, which I have.
69. That's a nice number.
His first appearance was Demon #1, Jack Kirby, back in the 70s.
Oh, really? I thought it was. Damn. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, you schooled me. My bad. I forgot. Yeah, that's way too. Lobo's way too modern. Yo, I'm trying to look because I'm trying to look for my Pamela, dude. Like I'm wondering if I got that freaking Pamela. That's crazy. You got me looking like an asshole right now while we're doing a podcast because I could have sworn I got. Go ahead. Go on. My bad. I stand corrected. I am wrong.
We'll edit that part out.
No. Yeah, edit that part out. We're live, Daniel. Fuck.
So here we go. Danny has sent this to us on the chat, and this is Master of the Universe Thunder. Was it Danny or Alex? I forget, but
it was me.
Universe Thundercats.
That was Danielle.
Master of the Universe have been having the craziest crossovers. But like, I've seen the craziest crossovers. So has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
They've been having some crazy crossovers, hilarious ones. I'm like, what the hell, dude? But whatever. If it works, it works. Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh. Woo! I hate this feeling. Sorry, guys. Woo! All right. Gotta concentrate. Here we got Alex wants a Skeletor figure. I know he really wants that.
It's dope, man. What was it? It was Skull Raw, they call him, right?
I guess so. I don't know. I hate these collaborations, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I'm not too fond about them either.
I'm not a fan. I think it's corny to me, dude. It's like it's not my thing, bro. So whoever likes these, cool. I'm not gonna knock them. Everybody has their own taste. Lionel looks cool. I'm not gonna front.
What? No, you don't. Cause Skull Raw look better. Look at this guy.
Lionel.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Hee-ho?
What was it? Hee-ho?
Hee-ho. He said hee-ho. Thunderman. What the hell?
Wait, Thunderbuns. That's what they're gonna call them.
Thunderbuns. That I mean, they're all right, but like Chris said, man, it's not my cup of tea.
Oh wait a minute! So this, who the fuck is this dude supposed to be? Like fucking Beastman?
Oh yeah, the one with the green.
Yeah, I mean, wait, Panthro style? What the hell is this?
Panthro's up there.
With
the wings.
Panthro? What are you talking about?
Is that Panthro with the wings over there?
The Mumra.
Is that Mumra? Oh, okay.
Mumra, then you got Thunderbuns. And then you got Leolara, whatever the fuck.
Leotard.
It looks cool. All right, so talk about this, Chris. The fuck's
going
on? Not Danny. Be happy now. Getting into the tariffs, man.
Yeah, I'm listening.
My name is not Joe. This is thing I found online of a guy named Joe. But this is an email that I didn't find my email because that's why I got this one. But it says this is the email everybody's been getting. Unfortunately, because many of the products now subject to the 20% tariff, we have had to raise prices on some items. For customers who have placed an existing pre-order, we have made the decision that we will honor the original price and absorb millions of dollars in increased costs based on the current tariff level. That's awesome that they're doing that because I do have a lot of pre-orders on Big Bad Toy Store, and that's cool that they're doing that. But moving forward, if you do put a price order, everything's going to be higher. This is all due because of tariff rates, man. I know it sucks. It sucks. I'm gonna slim down my collection, but hopefully this will bring out better opportunities to America.
Exactly. Created in America, and you ain't paying tariffs.
That's it. And hopefully, right? I know it's gonna suck, man. I know it's gonna suck. There's gonna be a couple years, but we're gonna see the change, and hopefully, these companies are like, yo, we can't do this. Hasbro is all based in China. Hopefully, they make a warehouse out here. Look at all this. Look, Hasbro, Mattel, McFarlane Toys, Mezco, Manda, NECA, Pure Art, Sideshow, Super 7, bro. There's a lot of toy companies, man.
Yeah, 34% because production is made in China.
Yeah,
it's like these are American. Well, again, you gotta blame other people for this that push these companies and allow them to make business elsewhere so they could, profit over everything, right? Fuck that shit, man. You know what I mean? Sorry, like this. I'm not saying that I agree with this, and it's a heavy smack. But what I'm also saying is that look at all these companies that sell this product. Are you serious? Nothing is made here.
Yeah, that's that damn. And then once everything once everything goes up, and then to make the factories here, that means more jobs for the American people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
More money, more jobs, and then that's when things probably do. You know what I mean? Start
yeah.
getting
Prices
lower.
lower. There's prosperity. Bring it
That's what I'm
home.
hoping
Nothing
for.
wrong with
Like
that.
Danny said, no pain, no gain.
Risk.
Like you said,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's with everything. He said it himself. And again, I'm not a Republican, Democrat. I don't like none of this
Me
shit. But at the
neither.
end of the day, again, everything you gotta take a hit. I see what's going on. But again, financially, I'm a citizen. I'm safe. We're good. You know what I
Whatever.
mean?
Really get down.
Proudly from here. I don't give a fuck, man, for real. But again, it's true, Danny. What do you think of this? Look at this. I mean, products. I mean, look in Japan.
That's
The
crazy.
products, Medicom,
That's
Takara
crazy.
told me was the Transformer toys, right? Bandai, which is what the like the Gundam, models and all that stuff, right? Hong Kong was there. 30, which is hot toys. Familiar with
Very a
cameras,
lot.
parts. China killing it though. They got again, smaller companies though. I don't see anything. Higher Toys is probably the bigger one for me there. Out of China,
Well, higher toys. There's Joy Toy that a lot of people collect. There's
really, most
let's
familiar with
see,
higher.
Man,
Dan Toys.
I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist or whatnot, but like, suppose like this country makes they build factories after factories, toy factory, like they take away all that and bring it here. You're that's it. They're not making any money over there. They're gonna be pissed. They're hurting their pockets.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
they can be competitive because
Don't
again, if you look at the
give me
deals, it's like we were paying them tariffs, but they weren't paying tariffs to us to trade. Like, how is that even fair? Are you
Yeah, it's
fucking
not fair. Yeah,
no?
you're right.
You know what? No, 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 no. Wait a minute. Why you not? We have to pay you, but nah.
Nah.
Let's be equal partners here. You pay me, I pay you, and we
Yeah,
do it the right way. Everybody gets a cut. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So,
You
don't
see,
that zero
do
shit.
it the right way. Yep, that's
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
that could be a slogan.
Yeah. I'm just saying, but I mean, we ain't trying, again, we're not participants. We're just saying that, if you go through a business sense, I mean, you're not going to be giving people your apartment free for rent, right?
Yeah, absolutely not.
I mean,
Absolutely freaking not.
you want something in exchange for that, right? You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
there we go. I mean, it was this, Chris, that you again also share these conversations. You're going on, hey, oh, man, fun. So is the official statement. Pace puncher figure wave? What you mean? So, again,
It says over here. It says McFarland's also gonna get hit. It says due to 20% imposed on imports from China in the United States, some of our products will see price increases effective immediately.
immediately.
Therefore, it's hard to minimize the impact and have something these adjustments to only certain items. So the only certain items, but listen, everything's going up, guys. So this is just a statement. McFarland is saying everything's going to go up, effective immediately. So
But
that's what
by
it
by
is.
how much is one figure going to cost me now? Like what McFarlane figures are the basic was what $40, maybe less.
No, no, bro. McFarland figures are depends what it is, dude. Which one you're looking for? They could be 20 to 40.
All right,
Yeah.
so suppose I bump into a $20 figure. How much is it going to run me for now?
It says what 20%.
Oh, 20%. That's what it says.
Yeah. Well, that's the tariff rate. So we're gonna see probably, let's say, maybe a $20 figure, probably like $35. You know what I mean?
Fuck me, bro.
You
Oh,
know,
time for a new hobby, guys. Fishing. I like fishing. Who wants to go fishing?
You got more commentary. What's this, Chris?
it says, damn, I wish I could blow that up a little
Wait.
bit.
So CNBC. In the toy industry, Trump's new tariffs in China come at a particularly bad time. But September is a peak holiday shipping month for toy companies like Hasbro and Mattel. Now, while a number of these toy makers have come up with contingency plans like lowering their reliance on manufacturing in China. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Wait. Oof! Wait a minute. That sounds sexy there to me. I'm gonna repeat this.
You
Will
got
they
moist.
again? While a number of these toy makers have come up with contingency plans, like lowering their reliance on manufacturing in China, many have made it clear that price increases will come if the tariffs hit on September 1st. Which as Trump threatened, which has happened. But again, Now they're gonna look to start manufacturing here, just like we were saying. Holy shit! I didn't even see this because I'm kind of happy that this kind of alludes to that. So somebody says, so what he have learned here is if American toy collectors want 2019 prices again, they got to bring manufacturing back to America.
Yeah.
Do you see the biggest picture now?
Yeah.
Or do you want to keep bashing Trump because
blaming the orange man is less offensive than blaming the Chinese man. American-based Hasbro executives want to keep employing Chinese people because American manufacturing is too expensive. The new 2025 tariffs may force Hasbro to come back home and employ American toy makers. You awake yet?
Yeah, bro.
Let them cook, man. Just let them cook.
Yeah. Bring it back home. I get it. Yeah, bring it back home.
Also, this was a post by Joe Bit Toys on Instagram. Go give him a follow. Actually, won an action figure. Oh, sorry, you can pass that.
All right.
But let me see. Let me hold on. Let me say this. Like, okay, so let's say this country reaches its goal, right? Are they good? Are these companies going to oblige the company? Let's say the factories come here, they come home, like Alex says, and then we reach our goal. Are they? And Alex, you just stated that we want 2019 prices back and stuff like that, right? You just said that.
Yeah.
Were they obliged to it? Is the question. Are they going to keep it the same? Will they be left with no choice but to sell these products cheap once we reach after our goal?
Well, competition is what America's about. So manufacturing here is going to be competitive pricing, and that does lower pricing. I mean, that happens through competition. You don't see higher prices through competition. You see lower prices through competition.
Yeah. All right.
So again, with minus any tariffs, if these companies bring that shit here and start making it at home, there's resources here. Why are we lying to ourselves? There's everything here that we fucking.
So from here on out, when these prices get jacked, with these toy action figures, we're gonna start making our own figures out of wood and fucking use parts around the house.
Listen, we got.
You say that jokingly, but wait a minute. We couldn't even produce our own shit. Remember, there's 3D printing. We get right. All this shit. Yeah. You know what? Stop fucking around. And we get bored, we'll make our own shit.
Yeah.
So these 3 action figures coming at you.
Real.
Coming soon, baby.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. So let me start lining these up. Because before you see this picture, all right. Let me just play the video real quick. Let me add this to the stage. Related to that picture. Add to the stage. Hello. Did I add it to the stage? Yes, I did. Look at Chris. Right, hold on. Let me remove that as that. There we go. So let's play this for a moment before we talk about that picture.
I'm going to force you out of your comfort zone. I'm going to force you to deal with us. Because at WrestleMania, in the main event, in my corner, your wise man, my best friend, Paul Heyman. I'm going to force you.
Right.
So that whole thing was that he owed Paul Heyman owed CM Punk a favor because there was a match that was going on and they needed one more person, and CM Punk joined the Bloodline. So CM Punk said, "Yeah, he said, I'll do it if you favor for a favor." And he never told him what the favor was until tonight.
For a long time, till it was revealed on SmackDown this past SmackDown. So, I mean, people are complaining
when you, sir, are where you rightfully belong in the main event at WrestleMania. That's my dream. I am going to walk down that aisle with you one day when you, sir, are where you rightfully belong in the main event at WrestleMania. That's my dream.
And that was years ago. That was before that last video, way before. This is when Punk before left the company.
So
and
that's what I'm saying. He made a promise, right? That was 2013. This is 2020 fucking 5. All right, so how do you guys feel about this?
Storytelling is
great
finest.
storytelling. Yep.
Let's, Chris, what were you saying? Go
I
with
said
you. And then
storytelling at its finest. Storytelling. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. He even says it because if there was more to that video, like he's like, "Oh, Paul Heyman said, I'm your best friend," and like he says it right there. You're a best friend. You know what? My best friend. So it's dope, man, that they're gonna do this. He actually like after that, like Roman was like, "Yo, say no," and then Paul Heyman looks at Roman Reigns. He's like. I'm sorry, my tribal chief. I can't. Paul Heyman's such a great actor, bro.
He is.
I love the way Paul. So much emotion, bro. You can see him. He's so good, bro. Like he's the man, Paul Heyman.
My prediction is that Paul Heyman's gonna side with Seth Rollins.
You think?
Oh, wait a minute. Is this Black Stradamus? Wait a minute. All right, I'm gonna put you on the screen. Tell us why.
Because why the hell was he even there in the first freaking place? He's just a nosy bastard. But no, man, I will never trust Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's a snake, man. How many times have we seen this? He went from Brock Lesnar, betrayed Brock, and then he went to manage Big Show, betrayed Big Show. Then went back to Brock, then betrayed Brock, went to Roman Reigns. You know, we've seen this one too many times, Heyman. You hear me? I know what you're doing. I see right through you, bub.
I love. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Ludwig?
Oh, man, this promo with the two girls. What it says it the first time of a all-time being accused of cheating. No, dude, no, Charlotte's a bullshit liar.
He said no, look, the first man of all time to be accused of cheating, and not a single soul believed he did.
What the? All right, so is that what's related to this video right here?
Yes, you gotta check this out.
Oh
this
my
is crazy.
God, all right, folks, we're talking about this scene right here. I mean, so before I play the video, can somebody just set it up?
Let me give you some context, right? So this was April 4th, right?
But I was a wrestling guy, you bum. Go ahead.
Sorry, this was
you're excited. It's okay.
This was on April 4th SmackDown, April 3rd, right? Charlotte Flair was being interviewed at a day show, right? And she's like almost Thanos, almost like Jennifer Lopez with the fucking engagement rings and Infinity Stones.
All right.
But so she just got divorced with another wrestler that's in the company, but his name is Andrades. They just got divorced, and she was talking about it April 3rd, right? Like how she was embarrassed about being divorced for a third time and all this, right? So then, boom, next day SmackDown comes. They're in the ring. Charlotte Flair
heated argument.
Yeah, they got into heated argument. Charlotte Flair has been trying to sabotage this girl's career for a little bit, and like she starts off squeaking, like making fun of her, right? And the girl was like, she got pissed, man. And here, contest is just, you'll see through the video.
You're gonna be just like you are outside of the ring, alone. What is that record? Like what? 0-3? Woo! Hey, Tiffany, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
Oh.
Hey, listen, that last shit that she said, that last thing she said about the DMs, bro, nobody paid attention to that. They were all still cheering for that woman that said 0-3.
Yep. Because she was just on fucking TV the day before, bro. She blasted her, bro.
That's boy cheating shit right there. That's grimy, yo. You gonna blow your bitch up like that? I'm fucking like, yo.
No, but you know what, dude? She's a bitch, dude. Like, I don't like her, bro. Like, bro, she comes into the Royal Rumble. She's been missing. Yo, bro, she calls her what? The queen of what? Seems to me she's the queen of plastic. She's the queen of plastic.
What you said? The queen of queef?
She's the queen of plastic, bro. Every time this woman comes out, she looks different. And then the way she walks into the ring, she walks like she's afraid to fall because she's shattering to pieces.
Bro, she's Alice. She did not look like this. She did not look like this when she, first started her career here, man. I feel like if she wrestles, she'll break.
Yes, like if she sneezes, she'll break.
Dude, she's not the same person that I saw, grew up watching wrestle. It's not the same Charlotte Flair, dude. She looks different. Face looks different.
Her face is so stretched back, dude. She looks like Chatterbox from Hellraiser.
It's bad, dude.
A bar I go to locally, there's a lady that looks like that, and we call her Bo, you know, for short, for Botox. Because
but little bro, that's messed up. Bo.
That's what it is, though.
Yo, little bro, though. But let me tell you something. This is what this match needed. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and then also the Usos, what Gunther did to Jimmy, that's what that match needed. Bro, I think that now WrestleMania is going to be a great night. Both 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday.
Yo,
WrestleMania is now a 2-night extravaganza. It's been like that for quite some time. But I think this WrestleMania is going to be epic because of situations like this one.
Dude, Alex, fucking, it was Jimmy, you know, Jimmy's going to WrestleMania to fight Gunther, right? And like Jay was, you know, his older brother, right? Jay's oldest. And he was talking to Gunther. Yo, that guy smacked the living shit out of Gunther, bro. Jay smacked the living shit out of him, bro. Bah!
I gotta say something. I really wish you put that clip up because I wanted to ask you guys, what would you have done? Let's say Gunther handcuffed Jay Uso to the ropes. Like he did the what do you call that? The plastic. I know
what
do you call that? That the cops use now. Zip ties. So he zip tied Jay Uso to the ropes, and Gunther beat the living crap out of his brother Jimmy in front of him, bro. That Jay couldn't reach his brother to save him.
Damn.
Yo, he beat him to a bloody pulp. And I sent you guys a video. I was like, what would you guys have done?
I would break that rope somehow.
You can't.
The Boondock Saints when homie fucking.
Yo! I was just thinking that, bro.
I'm gonna rip that. Yo, you're gonna see that ring break. Like, I'm gonna hit you with the fucking thing somehow.
Yo, I was just thinking that, dude.
I was thinking the same thing when I was watching it too, man, live. Bro. And I was like, bro, nah, man, that rope is coming with me. I'm gonna choke him out with it.
I'm biting my hand off.
How?
This would be fucking yo. This would be Chris. He's like, "Come on, motherfucker!" Oh.
As soon as Chris is free, he's gonna pass out.
He hits him once and he goes.
And I'm still getting my ass beat.
We're both bleeding.
No, but man, you gotta watch that video.
My old ass and my fit. I'm running halfway to the ring and I'm out of breath trying to. Hold on.
By the time you get to me, bro, I'm just looking at you like you motherfucker, bro. I'm on the floor like, oh man, dude, wow, perfect timing.
One punch and you fucking pass out.
We both take naps together.
All right, hold on. I got something else I want to talk about. Let me put this shit to the stage over here. Where the fuck we at? Did you guys peep this yet?
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I'm just saying, like, Jesus Christ, bro.
I haven't. I got it on my super box. I've been. I don't know, bro. I can't with these things. I should be able to be forced to watch it. I can't. I can't do this Disney horror stuff.
Me neither, bro.
You know,
that's why I laughed.
Yeah, there's a universe. So they call this universe the TCU, meaning the Twisted Childhood Universe. So basically, this is the third film.
TT.
Because it's Winnie 2, and then this. I will say that out of the Winnies, this is the winner.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's better. I mean, to me, Peter Pan was kind of weird.
Like a pedo, right?
That wants to steal kids and shit. I don't think he's any good. I think Hook was actually the hero. You know.
Yeah, I always thought the same shit, man. That's crazy.
You know, Peter was a fucking pedo, and in this, you kind of see some weird shit going on. Why they really go with the dark side of what the Peter Pan myth was about. It has some pretty cool kill scenes, and again, going with practical effects, it looks a lot better than what. It's more cohesive and better than Winnie. Not saying it's a good movie. I'm not saying that, but it's definitely much more watchable than the Winnie movies.
Let me ask you this: is Hook in it, and does he play hero?
I'm not going to say nothing about Hook from when you see him because it's kind of, I think, part of the surprise of when he shows up and how it shows up, and makes you again think, hey, maybe he is a motherfucking good guy.
Then you know what? I'm gonna watch this tonight with my daughter.
Hey, just check it out. It's stupid. It's again a twisted child universe. There's Wendy. Everybody. It's a shared universe. So let's see how it goes. But I think this is the better one out of all of them. To be honest, so far. That's my opinion.
I'll check it out.
All right?
I'm checking it. I'm sold.
All right, folks. Listen, I've been showing that shit below, But first and most importantly for you guys, please follow us on the socials with Instagram, X, and Meta at the P3. The P3.
Subscribe, baby. Subscribe. Share us to the world. We deserve to be known.
Let's go. And you can follow, of course, the family. I'll be showing it below. You can follow me at The Real Omega or at Comic Crusaders. Or do both. Why not? And then you can follow my brother Daniel Black on Instagram at Canis Lupus 84. And of course, Chris Crash, the toy enthusiast and fashion maven at Ultimate_Toygasm. Because when you see the pictures he got, it'll make you come. There you go. He's a dirty boy. So,
and if you don't follow or subscribe, I got one word for you.
oh, damn. And there you go, folks. He may have just shorted on.
I just saw.
I really did. I'll be right back, guys.
Like a poof.
Yeah, I did a poof. I think he really. God forbid he got white underwear, but those tidy white.
I'm not wearing underwear.
All right, and with that, I was like, brother, man, let's go. Oh!